Here we go, the third set against the GB under-18s number 13 and 15. I showed the full match, the 2 sets match that we played in my previous video, but now we also played a third set, and this one goes down to the wire, so I thought I'd show every single point of this set for you guys because I'm that generous. So I cut it up, edited, so cut out all the breaks and put every single point in of this set so you can see these young players in action. You know, I'm not going to put the highlights in, every single point's going in, so you're going to see every miss, every crazy good shot and every average rally. So enjoy, sit back, grab your popcorn. I'm going to commentate over some parts, and yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Make sure to subscribe, guys, because I'm pumping out content consistently, and we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and we're getting pretty close. So help me achieve that goal. It would be very, very, very good if you could help me do that. I'd appreciate it. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to mostly talk about my channel and the update, give you some updates on my channel as this match is going on, the third set in the background, because there's a lot of points and I don't want to comment on every single point because it's not the highlights. So I'm going to do a little channel update, talk to you about the progress we've made so far and my goals for the future in 2026, because I think it'll be quite cool to do that rather than just commentate on the points. And you can watch the points in the background. Obviously, I will commentate in the big moments at the end maybe, but for now, yeah, we're going to talk about my goals for 2026 while the background footage is playing and there's some nice points being played. So 2026, just wanted to say thank you for everyone for supporting me through this year. I started this channel about, I don't know how long it was ago now, 4 or 5 months ago, and the growth we've already seen is really nice to see. I've put a lot of work into the channel so far. I'm really enjoying posting the videos. I'm enjoying traveling, meeting new people. I've met so many new people, like good people, through this channel alone, and it's just super nice. Like, it's kind of exactly why I started this channel. You know, I wanted to show you a goal that I set myself, getting into the GB top 100, which we haven't done yet. Obviously it's going to take a bit of time. So yeah, I like documenting, setting goals, documenting them, and you can see the full journey. I like to be as transparent as possible with you guys as well. I like to put in every single tournament that I play. Obviously I haven't put in a couple, I've only not put in 2 tournaments I've played because my partner of the tournament didn't want me to put a video up. So the only reason I don't put tournament videos up, guys, is if my partner doesn't want them to be on YouTube. Not much I can do. It's completely fine. Obviously, it's their choice. I'm not mad about it. But I like to be as transparent as possible and show every single tournament, because I think it's good to do that because it's more relatable. If I just show you my wins, then it's, you know, that's not paddle. Paddle is a journey. You win some, you lose some, and I like to show the whole journey rather than just the highlights. You know, social media can be, a lot of the time, people just showing the absolute key moments. But if I'm going to show you a journey, a series, I need to show you exactly the path I take, no matter how windy it is and how rocky and how many obstacles are in the way. So yeah, if you like that, then hopefully that resonates with some of you. And you don't just want to see, you know, the highlights and me winning. Like, that's just boring, you know. I want to show you the wins and the losses. Even though it's quite interesting, you know, I understand. I've been posting on social media for a while, but every time I post like a tournament video and I do really badly, I lose both matches, the comments like go, oh, you're not at this level, like they slate me. And then when I do well in a tournament, everyone goes, congratulations. So yeah, I'm learning a lot about, you know, life in general. People only really notice you when you're winning, and you know, some people will notice you the journey and will be there from the start, of course, but a lot of people come in and they see you lose and they're like, oh, this guy's not got the level, and then they see you win and all of a sudden they switch up, and like you get people commenting, oh, amazing, like you've improved so much. So very interesting to see, and I'm learning a lot about, you know, life. Padel's given me a lot of life lessons so far, guys, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, I've learned, what else have I learned through this journey so far? I've learned that you've got to be strong mentally, you know, to come back from a loss. You know, I've lost in a final twice now, and I've learned you've got to be strong physically as well, especially the last Ilford tournament where I got to the final with Luke, all the way to the grade 5 final. I felt really tired. My body just wasn't up to it physically at the end there, and it's something that I've learned. You know, I always thought paddle was less strenuous than, you know, tennis. I came from tennis, guys, and obviously tennis is a lot more physically demanding, which is true. But also paddle is still quite physically demanding, especially if you go through a big run in a tournament. You have to play 4 or 5 matches in the same day, guys. It's not easy. And that tournament was sets to 6 as well. It was funny because I bang on about fast 4 being bad in all my videos, and then the day that I actually want fast 4 because I get to the final is the day that I don't get fast 4. I get sets to 6. So that's quite ironic, isn't it? But yeah, you have to be physically strong and mentally strong in this sport, and that's what I'm learning, guys. But overall, I think paddle is just like a super social sport. And the reason why it's much more social than tennis, in my opinion, because I used to grind tennis tournaments back in the day, singles. And I'll briefly talk about the differences in tournaments between those days where I was grinding when I was younger, playing singles tournaments. Like, they were the same grades, right? We still had graded tournaments in tennis, but I was by myself, younger than I am now, so less mentally, like strong. And I was doing these tournaments, singles tournaments, like driving around, traveling every weekend. I was stressed, bro, because I was trying to win these tournaments, and it was really, really tough. Like, you think it's tough playing paddle with a partner. Try playing singles tennis and going to tournaments, and you're by yourself, and you've got no partner to rely on, no one to kind of cheer you on. You're just there by yourself. Some of these places we traveled to when I was younger, I didn't even know the place. I'd never been there before. It was like, it was crazy. That developed me, that gave me the kind of good foundation to go into paddle tournaments now, because paddle tournaments for me are now a walk in the park. I used to grind singles tournaments. I used to get so frustrated after losing a singles match sometimes because you're out there by yourself. Tennis singles, in my opinion, is up there with one of the hardest sports in the world, guys, especially when you're young. Like, it's just crazy because you're out there by yourself, you're alone on the court, no one's coming to save you. And this is a walk in the park in comparison, especially now I'm older as well and I'm more like mature. And so as I hit Callum there with the ball, that was funny. Commentator's curse. But yeah, like I said, I am enjoying paddle tournaments like a lot more. But I'm really thankful for the foundation I had in those singles tournaments growing up. It really gave me a good, strong, solid, understanding of competing and being in competitive environments. And if I hadn't gone through that phase in my life, grinding the singles tournaments, I played doubles as well back then, but mostly singles. If I hadn't gone through that experience, I wouldn't be as prepared, coming into competing in paddle, because I'm used to it already. I've done it like my whole life pretty much from a young age. So yeah, it's pretty cool. The transition, as I'm laughing there. But yeah, I much prefer doing these paddle tournaments, guys, because I like having a partner. Even though sometimes your partner might let you down, whatever, it's good to just have someone by your side. Like, you win and lose together. Like, it's just good to have a bit of company, on the court. It's not as lonely as the singles tennis was. And also, paddle is very, very social because the court is, this might seem a bit funny to you, but the court is a lot shorter than tennis. Tennis feels like, you have to shout to the other person for them to even hear you if you're playing singles tennis, even if you're just playing like a friendly match. Whereas in paddle, oh, what a shot from me there, unbelievable. In paddle, because the distance is shorter on the court, I think I hit an unbelievable shot here. I'm going to come back to what I'm saying in a minute, but I think I hit a really good hot shot in this coming point here. Let's see if I do it. Here we go. I scramble one off the glass. Jamie comes in for... Okay, it's not this point. It's definitely coming out. I do a massive behind the back shot. And it's so good. I think it's this one. Here we go. Scramble the backhand. Oh! Behind the back lob. Can I win this point? If I don't win this point, then I'm actually going to be so upset. I always do trick shots and then miss. It's crazy. Yeah, then I miss. Unbelievable. Still an unbelievable shot behind my back there. But yeah, as I was saying, because the court dimensions are a lot smaller than tennis, it means that you don't have to run to get the ball every time you miss hit the ball for a start. And you can also just have a conversation with the people across the other side of the net without having to scream. So that's why I like paddle, Obviously, tennis was my foundations. I'll never forget tennis. I'm very thankful for my tennis journey. It gave me the necessary skills to transition nicely to paddle. If you come from tennis or squash or any rackets background, you're automatically going to be very well equipped to start your paddle journey, paddle career, if you will. So yeah, I've developed my skills, my racket skills, my hand skills, all from tennis, and I transitioned nicely. One little word about it, I'm actually one of the very, very few people in tennis who had a one-handed backhand. So coming to Padel, it was actually made for me because you hit one-handed backhands in Padel most of the time. And so most people who come from a tennis background playing Padel, they came from a two-handed tennis backhand background. That was a mouthful. But me, I came from a one-handed backhand background. So it was much easier for me to hit the backhand. That's why my backhand is like one of my best shots, guys, because I've been playing this shot for years. Years and years. It's the exact same motion as a tennis one-handed backhand. So I've been playing this shot for years. So yeah, obviously tennis gave me the good foundations to transition. And now I'm obviously trying to, see how far I can get in Padel. And for me, it's not really about going pro or anything like that. That would be cool. Maybe one day I'll have a little go on the Padel circuit, but on the professional circuit. But this isn't really about going pro for me. This is about seeing how far I can get, seeing how far I can improve, and seeing if I can set myself goals and actually achieve them, guys. That's much more important to me, being disciplined and actually working hard to achieve a goal. And that's what I want to kind of inspire some of you to do as well, maybe if you watch this channel. So, going pro is on a lot of people's minds, but it's not really on mine. I actually do want to open a paddle club in the future of my own one day. That is also another big goal, but that was obviously way in the future. But yeah, I've got a couple big goals that I'd like to do. All will be revealed over time. And I'm going to cut short this commentary now. I hope you enjoyed that little, I wouldn't say rant, because it was quite a meaningful conversation there about the channel. Just to finish off the year, we're going into 2026. I wanted to do a quick recap of the channel and give you my thoughts for next year. But here's a tiebreak now, and I'm going to let it play out because it was a super dramatic tiebreak. And yeah, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Watch all the way to the end and make sure to subscribe, because we're trying to hit the 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And yeah, see you in the next one.
What about